So, Kabila orders a Cameroonian execution, blocked at the becoming a superpower. You wouldn't need to invent a new strategy. The plan has already been written, tested, and perfected over the centuries. You would start by making sure Africa never unites. The easiest way to do this is to keep people divided along ethnic, tribal, and religious lines. If they start working together, remind them of past grievances. Rekindle old wounds. Fund separatist movements. Keep border disputes unresolved. Make sure that every time they take a step forward, they take 2 steps back because they're too busy fighting among themselves. You would install leaders who serve foreign interests, not their people. Find the most corrupt, the most easily manipulated, those who desire wealth and status more than progress. Offer them power in exchange for their loyalty. If a leader emerges who genuinely cares about Africa, get rid of them. Assassinate them if necessary. But if that's too complicated, simply destabilize their government and support a coup. If they talk about nationalizing resources, make an example of them. If they try to unite Africa, eliminate them before the idea catches on. You keep Africa economically weak by ensuring it never industrializes. Let them export raw materials, but never let them process them themselves. Control the mines, the oil fields, the rare minerals. Keep them selling cheap and buying dear. If a country tries to free itself and build its own industries, sabotage it. Impose sanctions, destabilize its currency, fund local opposition, collapse its economy. If that doesn't work, orchestrate a civil war. People can't build when they're too busy trying to survive. You would ensure their education system produces workers, not innovators. Teach them a history that glorifies their oppressors. Make them believe their cultures are primitive, their ancestors were savages, their futures depend on foreign approval. Train them to memorize, not think critically. Keep their best and brightest seeking opportunities abroad. Make them dream of leaving Africa rather than fixing it. Offer scholarships that take their brightest minds to the West and never encourage them to return. Let the continent continue to train doctors and engineers only for them to enrich other nations. You would control their narrative. Own their media. Control their stories, dictate their image to the world. Make them believe they are corrupt, hopeless, eternally in crisis. Flood their screens with poverty, pornography, and war zones. Show them charity ads that make them believe they are helpless without foreign aid. Minimize their success. Turn their victory into an isolated incident. If an African country develops a revolutionary innovation, credit a foreign investor. If an African leader implements a successful policy, present it as an anomaly rather than a demonstration of competence. You would ensure they remain dependent, drowning them in debt, offering loans with impossible conditions, forcing them to privatize everything so that foreign companies own their water, their electricity, their land. When they struggle, give them just enough aid to keep them alive, but never enough to make them self-sufficient. Use charities to create a culture of dependency rather than resilience. Make them think that foreign intervention is necessary, that they cannot solve their own problems, that they always need help from outside. That is why the Congolese people tribalism Congo or nothing, it is the